The deadliest fire in 100 years in Hawaii. The wildfire has been devastating, and now people are asking questions. They're asking why the siren system, it's supposed to warn residents about potential danger, did not go off. Why was it that residents only received notification over their phones and the siren system was silent? Here is some of the concerns being raised locally on social media as well as from elected officials.
Badges are being required to get into Lahaina, Maui, along with a curfew enforced by the military, aka martial law is here to protect residents from residents, the same government that didn't turn on the sirens and left thousands without warning, the same government that turned away local aid while not providing it themselves.
Everybody who's ever lived in Hawaii knows the warning sirens. Unfortunately, in this situation, sadly, tragically, in this situation, those sirens likely did not go off.
Now, all the evidence seems to indicate that the cause of the fire itself was the decaying electrical infrastructure of the island of Maui. The power grid in Maui, just like in many other parts of the United States, has fallen into severe disrepair, and that apparently sparked the flames. Here's what has been said by a local lawyer who is looking into the case and the cause of the fire.
All evidence, videos, witness accounts, burn progression and utility equipment remaining points to Hawaiian Electric's equipment being the ignition source of the fire that devastated Lahaina.
Now, in addition to this, there was a 2021 Government Commission report that rated the fire safety measures and provisions that exist in the island of Maui as being poor. And this government commission gave plenty of warning that when it came to dealing with these kinds of disasters, the government and local officials and local infrastructure was just not up to the task. And the words of this 2021 government commission report are certainly damning. Here's what was said.
However, in the department's recently released strategic plan for 2021 to 2025, prevention is given short shrift. There is no stated goal of fire prevention or any metric to assess success or improvement in prevention. There is much space devoted to preventing injuries and illness in employees and to preventing equipment failure, but nothing about what can and should be done to prevent fires.
There have been local activists and others who have said that the nature of the ecosystem on the islands has been affected by colonialism, and the way certain plants have been introduced and the wildlife has been managed probably contributed to the intensity of the fire. Here's what we've heard about the colonial roots of this disaster.
The fires of today are in part due to the climate crisis, a history of colonialism in our islands, and the loss of our right to steward our land and sea. Today, we have watched our precious cultural assets, our physical connection to our ancestors, our places of remembering, all go up in smoke. The same Western forces that tried to erase us as a people now threaten our survival with their destructive practices.
Colonial greed is to blame for this because in addition to dry vegetation, high wind and low humidity caused by the climate crisis, the gross mismanagement of land by greedy developers and land speculators destroyed our natural landscape and buffered and enabled the rapid spread of the fire.
So it appears what we're seeing on the island of Maui is a familiar story in the United States. We have a disaster that was certainly exacerbated and made worse by mismanagement and poor decisions made by government officials.